What's going on, YouTube? Well, I know I promised you guys some Jeep updates and stuff, but kind of got a little sidetracked. I went to the Honda shop and was just pricing, a new quad, and turns out they had a brand new, never been fired, never had oil in it, nothing, 2015, and they really wanted it out of there, so they gave me a hellaciously good deal on it. So I bought it. So this is a 2015 Honda Foreman Rubicon 4-wheel drive 500 with power steering and manual shift because I didn't want it automatic at all. As some of you may know, I purchased 44 acres of land in Missouri, and I'm hoping to move there fairly soon. And yeah, this is going to be an awesome tool out there. But at the same time, I want it to be dual purpose. It's going to be, for work and play. Had one growing up, 95 Honda Foreman 4-wheel drive. Loved it riding as a kid. If I can find a picture of it, I'll put it on there right here, but I don't know. But anyhow, absolutely love it. My only complaints with it is probably the tires. But anyhow, I got that working. But just wanted to do some upgrades to it. It's only got like 4 or 5 hours on it, but I'm gonna change it out and put a K&N air filter and a K&N air filter sock. This is the oil filter that I'll need in another 15 hours or so of drive time to change out the brake-in oil. But anyhow, I just want to show you guys how easy it is to put this air filter in. So first step, just reach back here behind your seat. There's a little lever. Pull that, lift up. Seat comes off. That out. It's kind of hard to do with holding the phone. And unfortunately, my garage is an absolute disaster. Yeah, next step. Just gonna pop these clips off. You got one here. Nope. One here. One in each corner. Pull up. There you go. Oh, something else I wanted to show you guys that I noticed that was kind of interesting. Let me put that back on real quick. Oh, I don't have it. Anyhow, I had to go get the key. But I just want to show you guys this. I found this kind of interesting. But anyhow, when you fire it up, this is completely cold. With the air box all closed up, it's not that loud, but listen to how much change it makes when you take this air box loose. Thought that was kind of interesting. I was amazed how much extra sound it made with that air box loose. But anyhow, need some light on the subject here. So you got one Phillips screw there, and that's it. That's all it takes to take this air filter off. Now this air filter, let's see here, so I can show you guys. $47 miles on the odometer. And it's got 5.5 hours on it. But anyhow, there's something else I noticed about this air filter. This is the, I guess, uni or whatever they come with. My hand's nice and dry. The thing is saturated in oil. And I guess that's the way they come. I guess that's how they filter out the dirt and everything. But that is a lot of freaking oil. Not the reason why I'm changing this out, but I was just like, my God, that's a lot of oil. But anyhow, so we're going to loosen that one hose clamp and pull it out. Loosen up the hose clamp. And pull the filter out. Now you'll see this filter even has a metal screen inside of it. So anyhow, we're going to do away with that. Gotta set it over here on the used parts deal. So when I take it in for warranty, I'll be sure and switch that back out. Man, look at that. Look at all that freaking oil on there. Makes you wonder. No, it's not in the intake. So, yeah, whatever. Okay. God, that's a lot of oil. Jesus. And since I'm out here in Southern California, and most of the trail riding we do is all deserts and dirt. Oh, anyhow, this air filter I'm running is at HA6806, and I had to look it up at K&N's website. I actually ordered the wrong one. I ordered like an HA5000 or something like that, and yeah, it wasn't the right one. So anyhow, here's our new K&N air filter. I guess this works as an unboxing at the same time. Yeah, let me hang on a second. Use both. Okay, so anyhow, there it is out of the package. And I want to show you guys this. And granted, my hand's still kind of oily. I'll use my palm. I mean, K&Ns, we all know, have oil on them. My palm's not dripping with oil like with that uni or whatever it is that came on it. So, anyhow, that's one thing I definitely like about the difference between the two. Anyhow, we've got to come over here. Luckily, I didn't just throw this thing in the trash. But anyhow, we have to reuse our factory hose clamp with our new setup. And that just goes on there like so, I guess. Anything else in the package besides some instructions that don't really even seem to go to this thing? And that hose clamp is like really big. I may wind up replacing that. But anyhow, that over so you get a little better access. And we need to get more lights in here. Let's slide it down on there. And okay, what the hell? Alright, hang on a second. Technical difficulties. Okay, so the new K&N filter actually slips inside of this boot right here, where the old air filter that came off it actually slipped over the outside. Okay, so just a little something to pick up. I was like, oh my god, I got the wrong one. But anyhow, it seems to be perfect. It sits right on that shelf down there. If you can see that. Let me get the camera in the right spot. Yep. Anyhow, it sits right there on the shelf just like the old one. I didn't have to remove this tube or anything. And just got the original hose clamp here. And now all I gotta do is tighten it up. But I gotta use two hands. Okay, got that all good and tightened up. Of course, man, you make sure put your hose clamp on, screw facing up. I mean, I guess if you put it on the other way, you just tighten it over here. No big thing, I guess. But anyhow, let's see what the difference in sound is. I'm imagining it's going to be significant because that inner piece isn't in there anymore. Wow, it's really loud like that. Anyhow, let's go ahead and reinstall our airbox cover. And there goes my flashlight. Oh. Four clamps. Okay. Just for grins, I'm sure you guys saw the time before. Well, there's the time now. That's how long it took me to install it. But anyhow, definitely has better throttle response. Okay. I don't know if you guys could hear me when I said that, but definitely has better throttle response now. I mean, that's dead cold, and I can tell the difference. Now Now to put your seat back on, you see this little lip right here, and it's got 2 more tabs in there. Those slide in under here, and right here, and right here. So to put it on, man, this is hard to do and hold the phone. Need a vid cam, dude. But anyhow, you just slide it on there like so. Make sure that's all in there like so. Right spot. Just like that. And it's the right spot. There we go. There we go. It's all on there. That's it. And that's literally all it takes to install K&N air filter on your 2015 Honda Rubicon. That sounds good. But I just realized something. I completely forgot the damn air sock. So anyhow, let me unpackage this. I'll show you about that. Okay, so this little K&N air filter. This is a pre-filter. Just good to have on off-road vehicles that have a lot of fine dust and stuff. I know it looks like a hairnet, but I'm pretty sure that's what they patterned it after. But anyhow, these are really good to help keep some of the pre-fine dirt and stuff from getting in your air filter and causing premature air filter to get dirty and have to clean it more often. So anyhow, I'm going to take it back off, put this on. And there's what it looks like with the air sock on. I tell you what, that thing was harder to put on than actually installing the air filter. Amazing as that is. That thing is tight, but it's got elastic at both ends. So you just kind of got to work it on there. I mean, it don't feel like it's going to fit. It's so tight, but it fits. It'll go on there. Oh, and by the way, all these parts that I'm using, there'll be links down in the description to my affiliate links. So if you're going to buy one, I'd appreciate it if you click on those affiliate links. I get a little kickback. That'd be great. Since I don't have 1,000 subscribers yet, and basically here in another month, I'm going to lose my money coming in from YouTube. I got to use both hands to put that back on. But anyhow, I'd appreciate it if you guys would use that affiliate link. Just give it a click, or if you're just going to buy something on Amazon, you know, you click on that affiliate link. I get a little kickback. Doesn't cost you guys anything, but you know, helps me to make these videos and helps me be more motivated, I guess, to make these videos. I mean, I do enjoy doing it, but there's a lot of other stuff to come on this bike. Anyhow, let me finish this up, and there's what it looks like all installed with the nice sock on it and all that. Anyhow, I just wanted to show you guys a quick clip of that. It actually makes it fit a little tighter because if you guys can see down there where it sits right on that air sock, so you know the air sock ain't gonna move, and it makes it just a little bit snugger fitting in there. So that's kind of cool, kind of added bonus. But anyhow, I'm sure it's not gonna make any difference with the way it runs. But let's see, we can see like it's sucking the air sock when I fire this thing up. Oh, my kingdom for a vidcam, dude. Yeah, I didn't even notice it move. But yeah, I ain't got whale on it too much. It's kind of early in the morning. I just got off work. But yeah, I'm going to reinstall this thing, and I'll be right back. So anyhow, guys, that was how to install a K&N air filter onto your 2015 Honda Rubicon. Hope that made you guys feel better about buying it or whatever. But you know, I mean, I think they claim like 1 horsepower or something like that. You know, which yeah, it doesn't sound like much. You know, normally we're used to hearing like 18 horsepower out of K&Ns, on our cars. But you got to remember, this bike only makes 29 horsepower from the factory. We add 1 horsepower to it. That's a lot in comparison, which I can see why. I mean, with that factory filter, which I put in the box. This is the factory air filter, and as you can see, it's got this metal piece in here. Now my hands are completely covered in oil trying to get this thing out where you can see it. But as you can see, we just eliminated all of this nonsense. We got this piece here, this screen piece, which I'm assuming is for sound deadening or something, so it doesn't make as much noise or whatnot, which I didn't really notice any major noise change once I put the air box back together. But obviously, you know, we've got this two-stage whatever filter system, whatever here. This is definitely going to slow down airflow into our air intake for our throttle body. So I'm assuming that's probably where a lot of the horsepower comes from. Plus, we never have to buy another air filter. Another good point. So anyhow, like I said, I'm just going to save this, put it in the K&N box, stick it on a shelf, save it. That way, if I ever have to go to the dealership, I'll just stick it back on and, oh, I never changed nothing. I don't know what you're talking about. That way they can't void my warranty for it, even though K&N swears up and down that, like, pretty much all their products don't void your warranty. Just don't want to give them any reason to complain, you know what I mean? But anyhow, just wanted to show you guys this. So if you're thinking about buying a K&N, I'd definitely do it. I mean, look at all this crap you're getting rid of by putting the K&N on. Now you just have just the K&N air filter, which we all know flows like crazy. Yeah, whatever. But anyhow, that's that. Upcoming videos, I've already ordered new wheels and tires for this thing. That's one of my major gripes, is the tires on this thing are just way too small. You know what? Let me pull this thing out and get it out where I can stand back and give you guys a better look at it. Okay, there, that's better. And of course, when I want to film, there's car goes by. Alright, everybody done driving by my house now? Okay. Anyhow, that's better. Now you get a better look at it. So, like I was saying, my only gripes with this thing are the tires are too small and they don't grip for shit. As this thing's got a ton of torque. I mean, the amount of power this thing puts out and the torque is just unreal. If you were one of the guys like me that grew up riding a Honda Foreman with, you know, the 375 engine, you know, they called it a 400, but it was actually a 375. This thing just is a night and day difference. It's got way more torque, way more power, better throttle response. The handling's completely different. It feels a little top heavier than I remember, but maybe I'm just a little top heavier than I was at the time. But top heavier is a word. But anyhow, we're getting some new wheels and tires. ITP wheels, 26-inch Black Mamba tires. Anyhow, it should be just phenomenal on this thing. We're going with a 2612 in the back, 2610 in the front. I kind of wanted to go 2612s all the way around, but seeing as how this has electric power steering, I didn't want to really do anything to overtax the power steering and cause unnecessary wear. Especially considering I'm going to be working this thing. I'm not just going out playing with it and mud bogging it and all that kind of shit. This is actually going to be a tool. I'm going to be hauling firewood and, you know, feeding animals and doing whatever I need to do on the farm with it. And that's one of the reasons why I wanted to buy a brand new one. I didn't want one that was all beat up. But anyhow, these tires I got should really significantly increase the amount of traction. Not to mention I'm going to be widening the wheelbase with the tires, which will help with the stability issue. I mean, it's not unstable by any means. I just, you know, I like this fishtail around corners a lot and stuff like that, and I just would like it to be a little wider and a little stiffer. Maybe I may stiffen up the shocks, preload a little bit on them. I'll show you about that, which is, on these is so easy. All you gotta do is take and turn this guy this way on these notches here to increase your preload, and do that all the way around. Right now it's set on like the second to the lowest setting, which is fine for right now. Like I said, with the other tires and wheels on it, see how it performs then. But I mean, this thing is just phenomenal. It climbed everything I pointed at. Top speed on it's nothing super impressive. It got it up to 52 miles an hour. But I'm still kind of babying it because they said don't wrap the crap out of it when it's still in the break-in period. Wasn't real crazy about red, but that's the deal I got. I wound up getting this bike brand new, and keep in mind I'm in California, so we get taxed like ridiculous, and the registration's ridiculous. But I got it out the door for like $8,400. You know, so pretty good deal considering how much these things cost brand new. I mean, they had a sticker on it of like 10.5, and I was like, 10.5 for a 2015? That's ridiculous. but you know, it's got everything I wanted, plus the power steering, which I wouldn't have got, but I really am glad I did because it's really nice. But as far as the gearing goes, if you're one of those guys that had the old one that said, you know, super low, first gear, second gear, third gear, fourth gear, this one doesn't say super low, but I tell you, the gears are almost identically the same. First gear is just ridiculously low. I mean, you can take off this thing like third gear, no problem, especially with the stock tires on it. But anyhow, that's enough of me jabbering about the bike for right now. But anyhow, don't forget to subscribe. Help me get to that 1,000 subscribers mark. I think I only need about 245 more, and I'll be there and be able to be monetized again. But there's a lot more to come on this bike. I'm gonna be show you some Vide videos and stuff like that. I only got like one right now, but I absolutely love this thing. Great investment. Anyhow, so it costs 9% off. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe.